Let me tell you the story of Mohamed Salah, a real-life football player whose journey has been full of triumphs and setbacks. His rise to become one of the best in the world is both inspiring and dramatic. You might wonder how a player with averages of 0.9, 3 goals and 0.58 assists per game can sometimes be overlooked. In other words, he contributes a goal or an assist every 58 minutes on the pitch. In the most competitive league on the planet, many would expect him to be considered the best. In another era, those numbers might have sparked debates about the greatest individual season ever. Yet, when Salah reaches those milestones, many simply shrug and move on. His achievements have often been downplayed in discussions about the best African player of all time, and he is even sometimes ignored in lists of the Premier League's all-time legends. It is hard to believe that this is a player who arrived in England at 25 years old, less than a decade ago. Still, he is already ranked 5th among the Premier League's all-time goalscorers and 10th in assists. With just one more season, he might even climb into the top 3 in goals and the top 5 in assists, a feat achieved only by Wayne Rooney, who played nearly twice as many games. Consider the story of another legendary forward, who many hold in high regard. Although he has fewer goals and assists than Salah and lacks a Champions League trophy, his silky smooth play captivated millions. While some critics argue that Salah's style is robotic, or that his dribbling is too mechanical, the numbers speak for themselves. Social media may label him as a goals and assists merchant, or even call him a penalty specialist, but such comments overlook his remarkable consistency on the field. In his early years at Liverpool, Salah chose to stay out of the limelight. He answered questions in post-match press conferences only a couple of times, always using careful and measured words. Despite his quiet nature, he would share moments of his personal life, celebrating religious and family values during the holidays. This glimpse into his life revealed a man who never sought controversy, even though he often found himself in the midst of public debates. Salah has collected 9 trophies with Liverpool and earned over 90 individual awards since joining the club. Although he received only one UEFA Team of the Year selection and an award that many say was more of an apology than a true honour, these details do not diminish his impact on the field. One might ask why his exceptional numbers, which once would have made him the favourite for the Ballon d'Or, now seem to invite criticism. Instead of being celebrated for exceeding expectations, he is often compared unfavourably to legends like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, whose achievements set impossibly high standards. There is a belief among some that to win the Ballon d'Or, a player must secure the Champions League. Between 2007 and 2022, many awards went to players from Champions League winning teams. Even though only a few players had won major international tournaments, the trophy became linked more to team success than individual brilliance. This is unfortunate because Salah has had an immense impact on Egyptian football. For a period when Egypt's football was struggling, Salah emerged as a beacon of hope. He revived a fading football culture, leading the national team to the African Cup of Nations final and the World Cup. His goal during the World Cup was the first open-play goal since 1934, a moment that meant more to Egyptians than any continental title ever could. The way we rank and value players has shifted dramatically over the years. Each season, the goalposts seem to move, and voters sometimes appear to be tired of a player who has set such high standards from the very beginning. Salah was not a signing made in haste. Jurgen Klopp had been tracking his progress long before his move from Chelsea for a club record of £37 million. Many critics predicted a failure when he arrived in the Premier League, but he soon silenced them by scoring 6 goals and providing an assist in his first 12 matches. In his next 39 matches, he recorded 51 goal contributions, a feat that even Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi would find hard to match. That season, Salah won the Premier League Golden Boot and was named the Professional Footballers Association Player of the Year. He led Liverpool to their first Champions League final in 11 years and scored against every team they faced. Yet, at a crucial moment, an injury struck at the start of the final, and his absence would prove costly. When the World Cup arrived, he could only manage 2 goals in 3 matches, and by the end of the season, with Luka Modric shining on the international stage, the narrative shifted away from Salah. In the following season, he adapted his game and became less aggressive with his dribbling, putting an end to many of the Messi comparisons that had dogged him. Although his scoring rate slowed somewhat, he continued to produce goal contributions at an extraordinary rate. By the time the Ballon d'Or voting rolled around, he had dropped to 6th place, barely edging out renowned defenders like Raphael Varane. Nevertheless, his efforts helped Liverpool clinch the league title with an 18-point lead, a record that seemed almost untouchable. The next season brought further challenges, including a horrendous injury crisis at Liverpool. Salah shifted his focus entirely to scoring, reducing his dribbling and consequently his assist numbers. Even so, he secured a third Golden Boot and helped his team finish third. His performance sparked both applause and criticism. Some argued that he had become too selfish, too focused solely on goals. Yet, Salah once again proved his doubters wrong. As he approached his 30th birthday, Salah reinvented himself yet again. He maintained his impressive scoring rate while elevating his playmaking ability. By mid-December, he had amassed 31 goal contributions in 23 matches, prompting even Jurgen Klopp to declare him the best player in the world. That season, he was on the verge of winning a quadruple with Liverpool, adding the League Cup to his trophy cabinet and playing a crucial role in the Champions League final. He became the fourth player in history to be both the top scorer and the top assist provider in the Premier League, a rare achievement that speaks volumes about his consistency. Despite helping Egypt reach the African Cup of Nations final and being involved in almost every goal they produced, Salah experienced further heartbreak in penalty shootouts, both in the African Cup of Nations final and a World Cup qualification playoff. In those high-pressure moments, a few missed opportunities changed the narrative, even though his individual performances remained extraordinary. His story is one of repeated reinvention, a testament to turning criticism into motivation and proving that numbers alone do not capture the whole story. Even after signing a new contract that made him the highest-paid player in Liverpool's history and starting the following season with 23 goal contributions in 22 matches, rumours swirled about his place in the starting lineup, speculation about his future intensified, and for a brief moment, even Jurgen Klopp may have underestimated him. Salah responded with his best numbers since his debut season and earned the Liverpool Player of the Season award. The narrative took another dramatic turn when new challenges emerged. Rumours circulated that Salah might leave the club, but he continued to deliver on the field. He began the season with 15 goal contributions in 13 matches and, after watching a rival claim a coveted individual award, he doubled down on his efforts. Over the next 13 matches, he recorded 23 goal contributions, a goal or assist every 49 minutes. In one memorable stretch, he scored in 8 consecutive games, while also providing crucial assists. By the end of February, he had reached 54 goal contributions, meaning he was directly involved in nearly 2/3 of Liverpool's goals. For perspective, his 27 Premier League goals were equal to the combined tally of 4 other forwards on his team, and he also reached 20 assists for the first time in his career, coming very close to matching the league's all-time record. By all measures, Salah became the favourite for the Ballon d'Or. In a season filled with record-breaking performances and near-mythical achievements, he matched the league record for goal contributions in a full season, despite playing only 29 matches instead of the usual 38. His numbers edged close to the best seasons ever recorded by legends like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Then, a twist came. Liverpool were knocked out of the Champions League by Paris Saint-Germain in a penalty shootout and suffered a shock defeat in the League Cup against Newcastle. The tides turned suddenly, and the favourites for the Ballon d'Or shifted. Kylian Mbappe and another star claimed the top spots, while Salah, who had consistently been on the podium, slipped to 5th place, all because of 2 crucial penalty shootouts and a few disappointing defeats in key moments. Even with these setbacks, Salah continued to carry his team. There was a time when he was offered a contract to play in Saudi Arabia for £77 million a year, more than 4 times what he earned at Liverpool. He turned that offer down, choosing instead to fight for his club and help them return to the top. However, the following season brought new challenges, and Liverpool eventually found themselves in the Europa League. Salah's ranking in the Ballon d'Or dropped to 11th, a record low in a career full of brilliance. This story is one of perseverance and adaptation, a reminder that even the greatest players face challenges, setbacks, and unfair criticism. Throughout his journey, Salah has repeatedly silenced his doubters with his incredible work rate and unmatched contributions on the field. His career is not just about numbers, it is about heart, determination, and the ability to inspire millions around the world. His story is far from over, and each new season adds another dramatic chapter to this extraordinary tale of passion and perseverance.